Okay, you're live.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the March meeting of the Nottawa Hall. You all got a chance to see the agenda. I only see two of you, so yeah, so we need a motion to approve.
I can put forward a motion to approve.
Seconded.
Second it.
All right, Adam, here we go. All in favor? Hopefully that's everybody. I'm guessing Councillor Deneen is also putting up her yes sign.
You can't see me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll answer. I will talk. Thank you.
Disclosure of pecuniary interest. I know there's a couple here. Calvin, read the Rogers bill.
Yes.
And Adam, read the the beer festival SOP.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Approval of previous minutes. Did everybody get a chance to see them? Calvin says they're way special, so we're happy about that. Thanks to Kayla. We need a motion to approve those. Oh, Carrie.
I'll put portion. I'll second it.
Seconded by Councillor Deneen. All in favor? Everybody, awesome. Business arising from the minutes. This is where we're going to need a little help because I may have got information on some of this stuff, but I don't remember seeing it. AODA renovations update. PCR staff options report. PCR. Help me out with this.
It's supposed to be parks, culture, and recreation.
Oh, okay. So I suspect Councillor Deneen, they put forth their options to council.
That's exactly right. Yes.
And
well, we approved all of the recommendations on it at this time to move forward with the. There were recommendations. There were, if you click on the actual recommendations, it runs you through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recommendations. Number 8 having an option A and an option B, and they decided to the council, just 1 second here, council agenda, meeting highlights. Council supported all 8 staff recommendations. Among them, that Clearview continue to own and ensure all 7 community halls and repurpose them for accessibility under modified FAD standards in conjunction with the other recommendations to renovate a minimum of 2 halls per year. That Clearview negotiate a fundraising commitment from the hall boards of 10 to 20% of total construction costs financed over 10 years and renew 7 separate operating agreements for each hall. That was what the inclusion report came back with.
I look forward to seeing what our hall will be tasked with there. Thank you, Councillor Deneen. The renovation report, I would imagine that's all in the same. That's all in the same link that you were just talking about, wouldn't it?
It's all in your meetings. All in your meeting. Kayla put all the links there that Calvin was speaking of. Yeah. You just have to go into the links.
Yeah, and I just put it there so that you guys have all the information. So if you're ever looking for it, it's all there. I think the highlight of this information is likely the first one, entitled AODA renovations update, which is the email from Terry that kind of gives a really brief overview of it, if that's any help.
So these are all available online for any member of the public that's interested, correct?
That's exactly right. Yes.
Good.
Yep.
So we don't need to go too deeply into them because until we have our meeting with Terry or council what they've tasked us with, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. Other than good news that they're going to go forward.
And they went ahead, Jason had approved the actual layout that they had. You had gone through it with them.
Yep.
And you gave them the thumbs up on it, they had said. And I saw it for the first time at our meeting as well, but it's all on the council agenda if you wanted to go back on that as well and look at it. Now, I'm not sure that the layout was there, but Terry put it up on for us, so he probably would send it. Do you have a copy of it, Jason? The actual?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that we've all seen it because we talked about it and they did exactly what we talked about. That was the recommendation from Terry, was exactly what we had talked about. They're going to move the stage, put the bar at the other end, and the bar where the stage is, because of the plumbing and everything. It just kind of works, you know.
Yeah, they had an actual layout picture.
Yeah, add on to the building to the north, and I think a little bit to the west, but I can't. It's not fresh from the top of my head. But anyway, we can always talk about that.
I don't think I've seen that. If it got sent to me, I missed it. So where would that have come from? From you, Jason?
From me, yeah. I thought we did it like a couple meetings ago.
I thought we talked about it, but then I don't remember getting it. But that could just be me.
No,
didn't see
Terry,
it either.
I didn't see anything either. The first I saw it was when Terry put it up on the board. But
Okay.
it is in there. Kayla has put it in for us
Yeah,
on our meeting.
if you look in the RJ Burnside renovation report, you
will
click
see
that
it.
link and
Yeah.
you go to page 11. It talks about Nottawa Hall and exactly what they plan to do for the renovation.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Thanks,
where
guys.
it is.
It really wasn't up to me to okay this, you know. It was part of what our decision was when we went to council with and to Terry, was that we were good with whatever they kind of chose, because we really weren't interested in doing the fundraising and at all. So we kind of left it up to them. If you remember, we passed a motion that did that. So it really wasn't up to me to okay it. I just saw it. Not sure that I can officially okay that. But it made sense. You'll see it if you click on the link. It makes sense. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple, but it's going to keep the hall alive for a little while. And I suspect, there we go. I suspect that we are going to be probably one of the cheaper ones to renovate because of this.
No, we were the second most expensive.
Really?
Yes.
You look in the first, if you look in the council report.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, the renovation for the Nottawa Hall it's over $1 million.
Yeah. Just
Well, I'm a little surprised that they selected that option when with a new build possibly in the same, but that's on them. We chose. So anyway.
Sorry, I'm looking it up here. Evening Hall was 1,489,000. Brentwood Hall was 767,000. Dunedin Hall was 693,000. Duntroon was 952,000. Nottawa Hall was 1,080,000, and Sunnydale Hall was 694,000. So when you hear them talking about $5 million plus, or over $5.5 million to update the halls, you'll know where that number's coming from.
All right. Again, we left it with them, so
yeah,
that was, however it turns out is, as soon as we turned it over, we turned it over. So I'm grateful that we still have a hall. So
yep.
All right, COVID update. I think there was an email went out to everybody about that, but it's also linkable right here. I see on the agenda. That I think we're basically open as we can be. We still have to follow some guidelines, and maybe Adam, where you're somewhat you were informed a little bit about some of this, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I just wanted to make renters aware of our protocols in place right now.
We're still supposed to have a safety plan in place
right.
regardless of whether or not we're wide open. So
Yeah.
That was
and-
one question I had was, is that safety plan, has that been updated? Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, I updated the safety plan to remove, essentially the safety plan stayed the same, an exception of contact tracing. So I removed that because we weren't doing any contact tracing at the
That's
time,
understood.
right?
And no
and
one-
masks are supposed to still be until the 21st of March, is that?
Correct.
Yeah.
and that may continue for us as well. It depends on what comes down from above. So. Rental report.
Just to jump back, sorry, just to jump back to the COVID. What about the cleaning plan? Did we update on the cleaning? We had the cleaners come in after every rental.
I think that's still part of the safety plan that we have to clean and sanitize after every rental.
Okay.
I know that there's been a fair number of inquiries about the rentals, so I wonder, maybe Adam, where are we at with that?
Yeah, you know what? It's been pretty good, all things considered. Again, coming off of COVID, but we've got. Let me just pull it up because I had it here a minute ago. But I mean, well, we have the big event on the 17th this month. Another booking at the end of the month. April's kind of quiet, aside from our beer and cider festival right now. But we've got 4 firm bookings in through May, and we're getting a lot of activity right now for, excuse me, stag and does and things like that, moving into July or June and July.
Tis the season.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, you did have a small birthday party, Adam, on the weekend then?
There
Was
was
there
a small birthday
something-
party on the 13th. That's correct.
And cleaning, was it cleaned after that, or would you like me to go in and do my once over?
I wanted to touch base on that. If you
Okay,
are able to go in, I'm thinking that after the event on the 17th, that will
a full cleaning.
Trying to
yeah,
arrange for a full cleaning with
Yeah.
cleaning hand or carrying hands for that.
Yeah,
But I
Okay.
think things are pretty light. There wasn't that many people on the 13th, so I think I was actually in there earlier today just to make sure that all the garbage was taken out after that rental. So it's in good shape. Just a light cleaning would be great.
okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Financial report, I'm sure it's attached if we have one.
You nailed it. It would have been attached if we had one.
Yeah. Maybe one of these times we should invite Emmy to come and have a chat with us about that, or to see where we're at since COVID.
And do we need to be doing something about our bills not being paid? Like our
Well-
Rogers bill, like,
Well,
No,
yeah,
the Rogers bill was my fault. I forgot
Okay.
to set up. That was all on me. I forgot to set it up in the begin with. So then I started getting calls because my number was a contact number. So then
Okay.
it was figuring out how to do it. So that's squared away now. It's set up for direct deposit. So that will be paid, no problem.
good.
okay, perfect.
I just had
Thanks,
to-
Calvin.
I had to clear the balance before I could set up, which is why I finally gave up and just put it on my credit card, because going back and forth with Rogers and the township to get everything lined up. And I was like, okay, I got everything. What do you mean I got one more step? No, I'm done.
All right, so we have,
Thank
we
you.
we need a motion to repay Calvin for the Rogers bill. What was the amount? Do you know, Calvin?
It was just under $170. I'll get you the
That's
exact
not
one.
exactly.
1 minute. 1 minute.
It's exactly just under.
1
Well,
minute.
Well, he's looking, Carrie, you were going to make the motion to pay him back, were you?
I was, until I need to know how much though, because if
Yeah,
it's
it's a-
172, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, because
$169.47.
Sold. I motion that we repay that.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Everybody except Calvin. Awesome.
And now we've got to have a
Thank you.
motion to repay Adam. For
We'll get there after the maintenance report.
Okay.
Yeah. So maintenance report, Calvin.
So I was in the hall last week, did a walkthrough, checked checked all the emergency lights and checked the smoke detectors, changed the batteries in all the smoke detectors because two weren't as loud as they should be, so they were on the way out. So I got those replaced. Everything looks good. Other than that, we're still needing to get those pipes covered.
Yep.
Plastic pipes covered.
We're gonna do that. We wasn't sure when we were gonna reopen and blah, 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 blah. So now that we're reopening, we'll take care of that.
Yeah, we definitely should take care of that because I would hate an event like the one on the 17th to get a busted pipe and water going everywhere. And
yeah, I don't think I can stop by tomorrow, but I'll do something on Thursday. I'll stop by and get Bob Curry to get the parts and put her all together for us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think just so you know, on Thursday, I think those renters will be in fairly early, like, by noon, most likely. So they do have the hall for the day. So
Thursday. Oh, Thursday is the 17th.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll call Bob and see if he can get in tomorrow. I didn't realize that today was Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday because it's a meeting night. Furnace maintenance, Calvin.
Yeah, so that was just in the fall, early winter. I had the furnace serviced.
Yeah.
And the technician that did it was just a little slow on providing a bill.
Okay.
So he's just looking to get paid. I'm pretty sure, I think we put a motion to pay that when it came in, when we did it. Kayla, can you verify, or do we need to do that?
Let me go and take a look.
I mean, that should be part of the maintenance budget anyway, right? So I don't even think a motion would be needed. Isn't there $1,000 a year to the maintenance budget? And that's how we usually take care of things like this.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm just not sure if you guys have had an AGM recently and have done a
I think we're due for one, aren't we?
budget. Yeah, I think
Good point. I think you're right though, Calvin. I think when we talked about it, we did talk about our budget, but I'm pretty sure that we also passed a motion. But don't quote me on that. Kayla will be
I'm looking.
Our go-to. Yeah, but I would have thought it was last like October, November-ish.
Yep, that sounds right. December-ish at the latest.
Well, we could always put a motion forward if we didn't to pay the bill. I mean, it's.
And if we put a second motion forward, it won't matter. That's making sure he gets paid, right? Okay, I'd like to put a motion forward to pay Andre Frank of Air Tech Heating and Cooling Solutions for servicing the furnace of $110.18.
Second.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Yay, everybody. Awesome. Thank you so much, Calvin. The new business in terms of beer festival, we're not going to get too deeply into that because we're going to have a separate subcommittee meeting on it. The fact is it's moving forward and I don't think we have a whole lot to talk about it. Lobster and Laps is in here. Did we decide to go forward with that, or did we sort of put it off till this meeting?
I think we put it off till this meeting. I think we were just talking about it on our messenger page.
Yeah.
I think
I could be wrong too,
nearly
though.
decided to do a lobster event. I think we had kind of secured that part, but whether it was a laughs or live music or anything to that effect, we hadn't decided. And when I went to the small halls meeting, I shared all that information about what we could do. And essentially the small halls is looking to fund entertainment to make the Small Halls Festival, instead of a one weekend event, spread it out over a 3-4 month period. So this way halls can each have their own weekend to do things, and they'll help provide funding for entertainment.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea to get people to go around to all the halls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah.
a little, yeah, some help with the advertising too. Get it out there.
Yeah, yeah. Because this event is like, the first year we made a little bit of money. The second year, I think we broke even. Third year, I think we lost a little, just so with a little help from the township, in terms of funding, we can make it a winner again. And that, all it takes is a good experience and people will come back. So,
And one thing they stated in that meeting as well is there is no way a hall will lose money on this festival. The township will help out to ensure of this. So the township is
okay.
promising to make sure that this is not an event where the halls will lose money.
awesome.
Nice.
Well, then that helps even more to make sure that this is a successful event. So
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't need to do anything officially, but I suggest that we further continue to move forward with it and as part of the Small House Festival. Yeah.
100%. And we just need to decide what kind of entertainment we want, because that's really what they're looking at doing. Like they suggested maybe a local and live event for the hall here, because we've done lots of like local bands up playing. I think at before COVID there was an event on Sundays, like an open mic type thing. So
Yeah, that was 2
potentially,
years ago.
yeah, potentially something along those lines. But I mean, we could revisit the Lobster and Laughs if we wanted, now that we potentially have the funding, and there may be more interest from it just because of people haven't been able to do much. So
And as far as lobster season goes, I am ignorant when it comes to that. Does that fall in there, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've always do it in June, right? And we're in season.
And that's when we're talking for this one, or are we talking? Oh, sorry. I just assumed it would be the fall again, like the Small Holes was.
no,
Yeah.
we can. The festival can take place anywhere from June to December. Anything to do with the Small Halls Festival is wide open between
Oh, okay.
June and December. It's up to the halls to decide. So we can just
Okay.
piggyback our lobster event on top of this and make it a better event.
Gotcha.
I like it a lot, actually. So, but we can talk about that offline. We don't need to make any decisions on that right away. I don't think that the Small Halls is asking for, I wasn't at the meeting, but I don't think that they're asking for us to confirm our interest or anything like that, or have a motion that we're interested. Did they, Calvin?
April 4th is the deadline to review and sign off all MOUs for halls, which is a memorandum.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone get that word out for me? I'm stuck.
Memorandum.
Thank you. Of
Memorandum.
understanding.
So
Yeah.
this is our
Yes.
last meeting before
Yes.
then.
Well, we don't have to give them a specific idea. I don't think. We just have to pass a motion that we're going to be involved. Isn't that what they're looking for, Kayla, normally?
Usually, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and
I'm not opposed to putting a motion forward to see if you're all interested in supporting the Small Halls again this year.
okay, I second that motion.
No, I can't put it forward.
Oh, you can't put one forward as chair. Sorry. I'm more than happy to put a motion forward to do the memorandum of understanding for the Small Halls Festival.
Seconder,
I'll second that motion.
Adam, all in favor? Almost everybody. All right. Motion is carried. Carrie.
The only reason I'm hesitating is just because I have no idea what kind of help I can give. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
So
We
that's-
understand completely.
That's my only reservation.
Our next meeting is scheduled for the 14th of April at 7:30. I guess it's kind of a bizarre date but it works.
I'm happy to change it if it doesn't work.
No, it works for me. Is that the second Thursday though?
It is the
Yes,
second
yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, so I guess we need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Sorry,
And
did
we
you guys?
Whoa.
we didn't pay Adam.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, we forgot to pay Adam.
Oh.
Oh, he doesn't deserve our money.
How
We need,
much,
Trying to get
how
out of
much
that
would
one.
you like to pay? Adam, how much would you like to pay? How much did you donate?
Well, it was 150
all right,
Even.
so
exactly.
I'd like to put forward a motion to reimburse Adam for the 150 he contributed to the SOP for the event we're going to have.
And I'll second that motion.
Current Cider Festival, all in favor? Everybody, please, thank you.
Sorry, so that's for the Beer and Cider Fest?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think there is a budget there anyway, set aside for that, so. I was kind of hoping to save 150 and not pay Adam back, but you know.
We'll see. We'll make it up.
Sorry, I'm good at spending other people's money, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so now we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make
This
the
is
motion
usually
to
Carrie's
adjourn.
favorite. Counselor Deneen, seconded by Carrie. I think I saw her hand, but no, maybe I didn't. Yes, I did. All in favor? Yeah.